Hello, my name is Craig Cadell, and I'm trying to do this with my video. This is the second time I'm doing this. Before I actually give people advice on stuff, I want to talk to you about Rejection. Oh, that looks pretty cool. This was the first print magazine I was ever in, and it is a homemade magazine in England, and it's kind of cool with all these scratches and stuff. I want to show you this before I actually start going around giving advice about my life and how you become a better writer, which, you know, I'm not really going to make you a better writer. Only you can make yourself a better writer. I'm not going to tell you how to write either. I'm going to just kind of give you ideas and stuff like this of, you know, how to get into it and everything. But what I want to talk to you about before I do all that stuff is I want to tell you about rejection. And rejection is a very funny thing in life. Here's a picture of me a couple years back. I'm not really a handsome devil, mind you, but I'm holding a check of $125. I printed it out because it was like the only time I actually made money on an honest way. It was for a video installation I made for an art gallery for a live band, and I was so happy, pretty much. I mean, I got my Jack Nicholson grin going on there, which is reason my wife liked about me. She thought it was kind of dark and menacing and stuff like that. But really, you know, I'm really a pussycat, I guess. I know I shouldn't have said that, but anyway, after the whole video installation art kind of thing went away, because, you know, I stopped making $125, and after, you know, great shows, possibly, since I never really got to go to Europe, I had pretty good art shows in Germany and France, in Lyon, the Museum of Modern Art and everything. And so for the last 3 years I've been focusing on writing, and one of the things you got to keep in mind too is when you are trying to be a writer, you get rejected. And one of the things I want to tell keep in mind is when you do that, when you're rejected, it's like the whole world just crashes, and you die and stuff like that, and your feelings are hurt, or having trouble talking because I'm like hypnotized here. But I'm trying to keep myself from saying but anyway. So I got it out of the way. As a writer, you're gonna get like 10 million rejection letters. They're gonna tell you. Actually, they might not tell you anything. That's one thing you gotta keep in mind. You're putting your life on the line. I know you are. And so, my advice is really bad here. No, it's not. Before I even tell you about how to do stuff, you need to know that when you're rejected, and that if you could take it with a grain of salt, it's much easier to do being rejected by, say, a woman you fell in love with a long time ago, or whatever, and she keeps you hanging, lingering in the balance. It's not like that with being a writer, you know? I mean, you get rejected, they don't tell you why. It's kind of like a cheap way of meeting somebody, and you don't get to know each other, so you don't have to waste your time worrying about this person. It's almost like a cheap one-night stand, you know, pretty much. You submit, they don't accept it, and all that kind of silly stuff. And so, the best thing about, I could say the positive thing about being rejected by an editor is, how should I say this? Is that once you submit again, you know, it means when you submit something again, the same piece to another editor or another magazine, you pretty much are going to pretty much survive. I mean, you'll grow from it, and it's my dragon. You will grow from it, and I'm having a hard time talking because I'm preoccupied with my camera here. You will pretty much grow as an artist and a writer, and things will become a little easier for you as time goes by. Next up, I'm having a hard time talking today because I'm tired. It's like 6 in the morning. The next time I was published, this is like an art magazine called Mount Zion Press. This is a really bad magazine, although it was put together very nicely. It was it's a speculative fiction magazine, and pretty much, you know, they didn't even edit the thing, and they rejected another piece of mine, which kind of pissed me off. And they badgered me to send them something again, and they pretty much, how should I say this? I sent them something else again. It wasn't edited, and so it took them a while to actually send me a copy of it. So, but funny thing about Rejection is this is my best example of me, you know, yammering away. When you're rejected and you're accepted in another magazine, I've been like I said, I've submitted to like thousands of magazines, and when I'm finally accepted by something like this, for example, I need to zoom back out again. This is a journal in Austria. They are called the Poetry Salzburg Review. And as you can see, my name is in the back. Right there, Craig Caudell. With some other people. This is like a prestigious, I'm assuming a prestigious journal. Number 11. It's been around for 10 years, spring 2007. And I was really excited. I was pumped and everything. And the only downfall to it was, you know, is that they expected me to open up a submission, a subscription to it. And they kind of like they held off of sending this out to me. And so it's like, you know, once this happens, you feel pumped, you feel excited and everything. And then I'm kind of running out of time here because I kind of like paused a lot. Then another magazine, which was homemade, which is like the best one I've seen, called Zygot in My Coffee, which, you know, is pretty good. You know, done well, very well. And then a British magazine, another one, called Parameter Magazine, Poetry Prose Review. And the cover is cool. The paper, quality of the paper is awesome. I really like it. And it's, you know, it runs the gamut. But this was the real clincher right here. I'm running out of time here. This is a Canadian magazine. I got this year, twice. They published me twice this year. And on this magazine, pretty much, they got my name wrong. I'm going to show you. If I can. Right about... I can't find it. Anyway, tune in next time, part 3.